Hey guys, it's MiRon. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to be making these Christmas stars, and all you're going to need is your yarn, button, ribbon, scissors, yarn needle, hot glue gun, and of course your crochet hook. I'm using a size H. Let's go ahead and get started. Start by yarning over your fingers 2 times. This is how to make a magic circle. Insert hook, yarn over, and pull through. Chain 1. Now we're going to create a pineapple stitch. To make this stitch, you yarn over, pull up a loop 4 times. This will leave you with 9 loops on your hook. You will then yarn over and pull through all 9 loops. Chain 2 and make another pineapple stitch, and you do this 4 more times. So you will have 5 pineapple stitches total, ending with a chain 2. Now that we have finished our 5 pineapple stitches and we've chained 2, we're going to give that tail a little bit of a pull and start closing up the center just a little bit. Slip stitch on the top of the very first pineapple stitch. Now that you've done that slip stitch, go ahead and give that tail a really tight pull, but be very careful not to break it off. You just want to close the center. Now if you watch what I do with this tail, I wrap it over the yarn, and I'm going to go ahead and crochet it into my work. So you wrap your tail over once and chain 2, and I crochet all my tails or end of work into my work because it's going to save you a lot of time in the end. Now you're going to do 2 double crochets in that same stitch, so in that first pineapple stitch. And as you see what I do with that tail, I lay the tail on top of my hook because like I said, I'm going to crochet that into my work. So this is how I do it. Now I am holding my tail against my work, so as I continue to double crochet, I am double crocheting with that tail in my work. You're going to chain 3 and do 3 more double crochets in the same pineapple stitch, and that is how you create your first point. By the way, your first chain 2 counted as a double crochet, so each point does consist of 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut off that tail, and that is done. We're going to continue on making points in each of the next 4 pineapple stitches, so 3 double crochet on top of the next pineapple stitch with a chain 3 and 3 double crochets. You're going to do that all the way around. You will have 5 points total. You may notice in this second row that your points don't really look like points. It looks more like a square, but that's completely normal. In the last row, which is the next row, that's where it's going to start looking like a star. Now you're going to slip stitch in the chain 1 right there, and then chain 1. Simple crochet and first double crochet. Now you're going to do 3 double crochets in that chain space right there. So 3 double crochets, chain 3, and 3 double crochets. So simple crochet in the first double crochet of each cluster. The cluster is the point. So the very first double crochet right there. So simple crochet there, and then in the chain 2 space you're going to make your point, and you're going to do that all the way around. You're going to have 5 points total, just like last time, and then you're going to end off. Slip stitch in chain 1. Go ahead and end off and then get your yarn needle so we can sew the tail into our work. We only have one tail since we crocheted our very first tail into our work at the beginning of the video. Thank goodness. So we're going to weave in an S shape, just kind of randomly behind the back of our work. And go ahead and cut off the rest of that tail. So now go ahead and get your tape measure so you can have an idea. We want to do about 5 1/4 inches. So I went ahead and just took that tape measure, put it next to my ribbon, and my finger was on it, so I knew how long to cut it. Now if you notice, I'm cutting my ribbon at an angle. You see how that is not a straight line? It's at a point, and you can use a thin ribbon or a thicker ribbon. I had that cute white ribbon, and then I lost it right before I did the red star, which made me sad because I didn't want to do red on red. But anyway, you're going to take that ribbon, kind of mark where you want to put it, get your hot glue gun, make a little dab. And if you notice, watch how I put this ribbon on. So I take the ribbon and I put it on at an angle. So it's not straight, it's at an angle. It's kind of angling to my right. You see that? Turn your star over. The ribbon to the left, mark where you want to put it, hot glue, and then put your ribbon right on that bead of hot glue. Careful not to burn yourself. These ribbons can be pretty thin. I'm gonna go ahead and glue my button to my star. I think it would actually look cuter to sew these buttons on. You can actually use the yarn as your thread by stripping it down. This is a 4-ply yarn, so that means that there's 4 little strands that weave around into a one piece of yarn. Strip it down, use 1 or 2 pieces of that strip, and you can sew your button on. But because I just want to get this done, I'm gonna glue it on, and that's it. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, please subscribe, and I will love you forever. Thank you. Bye.